Morning, y'all. Tuesday, October 19th. Let's run through some tickers. SPY up 0.5% pre-market. I'm kind of sitting right here on this resistance line. See if it can hold that. If it does, I think it could have another phenomenal day like it did yesterday, clawing back from a 0.5% down at open. I think, what did it close? Up 0.3. Huge bullish engulf and bounce right off that 50. MA at 442.77. Looks very strong. Looking pretty good. Volume is decreasing, something worth noting. I don't think I have all my indicators on here. Yeah, I think it still has a bit more room to run. Looking at the cues, also looking like they're going to open up right here on this roll reversal spot. Got rejected twice previously, but have found support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the past. See if it can hold that and run. Big seller. Still early. Futures selling off a bit. Let's see if they find some support right here. Bounce here on the S&P futures, holding up pretty well. Let's look at my favorite, good old Tesla. Whew, what a run. I think it's on 10% over the past 3 days. Oops. Sorry, 10% since last week, 11. Right now, if it opens up here, it's just about under 3% from all-time highs. I'm pretty bullish on this. I think we're going to hit it going into earnings tomorrow. Unsure where it's going to go from there, but I think today this is definitely on my watch list to trade, and trade pretty heavy, to be quite honest. If it can hold 876.80, right now it's at 876.88. I'll watch for it to bounce off that line and continue higher. Any tickers y'all are watching, feel free to drop them in the chat. Facebook had a stellar day yesterday. Let's take a look at it. I'm skeptical on Facebook just because, you know, they're destroying our democracy and everything. So morally, I don't love trading this to the upside. I love shorting it, which I had done a few days last week. But here it is, got rejected right here at the 20 MA at 336.52. It's currently taking that in pre-market. 50's up above at 355.97. So look for some resistance there. If, the whole market's strong and Facebook runs, I'd give it until about right here, so 354.89. The whole market's strong. I'm not really sure what news this is running on Tesla. It's the pre-earnings run, and expectation of a huge beat. So I like personally to trade when my TA lines up with my FA. Facebook is I don't really know what the news is, but obviously it will run if the market's running. Upstart is another one I've been watching. It's, how do I hide this? Just get rid of it for now. Upstart opened up, I think it was down like 7% yesterday at one point. Ended up closing at 1.7. I think it did go green very briefly. It looks like it's about to open up right there again. I mean, when this thing gets going, it goes. So might keep an eye on it this morning. Let's get rid of these. See if it can hold this level right here. If it can break through here. 393.37. I like this, obviously, to new all-time highs and a continuation beyond. My video yesterday, I felt like I kind of ran through all these tickers. I wrapped up the video and realized I had about 20 minutes until the market opened. I am trying to scalp a little bit live as well. I've set up a $5,000 account on Interactive Brokers to scalp. So I'm hoping to trade that live today. So I'm going to move a little bit slower through these. I will say I have not done so well scalping. I'm probably down about 10% on my scalp account. Definitely realizing I'm a bit more of a swing trader in my Fidelity. Either swinging overnight or buying it open and letting things run through the day. I did that with HUT yesterday. I'll pull up my trade before I hit HUT. This was definitely a timing trade. Obviously, it's up pre-market with Bitcoin up above 62,000 again. But this was something I had been watching for it to take this $12, or sorry, where did it open yesterday? It opened right around $12. I was just kind of hoping it would hit 13. I had other lines set up. I don't know where they all went, but I rode this from about 12.50 up to 13. I got out on this big red candle. My price target was all-time highs at $13. It hit that. I think it got over it once, maybe no, 13 exactly, and then it sold off. This is a fun trade when Bitcoin does well. It does look like in pre-market it's found some nice support right here. And if Bitcoin keeps up, that ETF is starting to trade today. I think HUT is a good trade to break out into all-time highs. Can run through some other crypto plays. Just knowing that Bitcoin's having a great day. Finally found some support. It's been bouncing around this $61,500 level. Volume is incredibly low today. With 11 hours left in the day. But all-time highs are right above at 64,895. So it's about $2,000 off all-time highs. It's getting really tight on the 4-hour, drop in volume. Maybe when market opens, this thing starts to pump. Look at some other crypto plays. Mara's taking a lot of money from me. I don't love trading it. But I also was trading it when I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest. So it's probably my own doing. But again, all-time highs right above at 57.75. Where did it get to yesterday? 53.42. So just under 10% away from all-time highs. Looking strong, huge volume pouring in tomorrow with Bitcoin strong. Obviously expect this one to be strong as well. Same with Riot, right? We'll run with Bitcoin. Obviously it's beaten down a bit more. It's a lot lower than all-time highs. All-time highs are 159% above, so a lot more growth and room to run with this stock. It just overtook the 20 MA, held it pretty well on Friday. Monday, kind of opened and ran straight out the gate. Looks like in pre-market it's about to take out highs from Monday. Ooh, got rejected by the 50 MA yesterday at 31.12. Let's see if it can overtake that in pre-market or right out of the gate. If it holds that, let's see, what was that at? 31.12. Yeah, it looks like a pretty solid roll reversal line. If it holds that, it possibly go up to this gap beginning. Maybe we'll close the gap. And then beyond. We'll see. I'm not really looking at Riot to trade. SOS, another stock that's been beaten down. A lot of short reports on this. I don't trade it at all. I know a lot of people love it. I'm not even going to bother looking at it. Not in my interest. Coin, strong day. I wonder what will happen with Coinbase today with news of an ETF. Essentially, investors can get their money into Bitcoin outside of Coinbase now. I wonder if that will hurt Coinbase or not today. It's not a 0.3% pre-market. It is sitting right here on this this former resistance. So if it can overtake it and use it as support, it can definitely run. I'm going to set an alert on this one. I might want to trade this today. Set an alert at yesterday's high, see if it overtakes that and holds it. See where it can go from there. Square is an interesting one too, because they're coming out with a crypto mining play, possibly. Jack Dorsey tweeted about it. It's been holding this uptrend pretty well. Every time it kind of hits it, it runs. I think I mentioned in my video yesterday, this is one I play more with shares than I do with options, just because it tends to gap up, gap down, drop 6%, go up 5%. It's just a crazy stock that if you don't catch perfectly with options, you can get fucked, and I don't like getting fucked by options. So this looks good, especially with tech running. Everything seems to be going up right now. I think I saw on Twitter somewhere someone mentioned the market is melting up. Let's just fucking hold on and ride it, It's hot as fuck. Oh, what's up, Chris? Just seeing the chat now. I just pulled up. I don't know why the chat doesn't show up in my Streamlabs app, but it is showing up when I pull it up. Let me pull up BA. So this one personally I'm a big av geek. I love Boeing. I love airplanes. I think I bought Boeing at the top and sold near the bottom. But it's rough, man. I mean, it held this uptrend dating back to pandemic lows, but it recently broke it and got the kiss of death. So it broke the trend. It did try and reclaim it, and then it got rejected again. It's now below the 20, below the 50, below the 100. Boeing has a long way to go, technically speaking. But with Boeing, you know, it runs on hype. It runs on reopening. Vaccine news has made it run in the past. If a report comes out today saying, you know, business travel has been up 50% this quarter versus last, I imagine Boeing will run. Come out with a huge airplane order. It'll run. So this is very news dependent. You know, it's just a massive corporation. It doesn't move very fast, very quick, but unless there's that catalyst to it. It does have earnings coming up on October 27th, so in 8 days, so next Wednesday. It'll be important earnings for Boeing. Their space program is also not doing so well. They've had to push back their launch to the International Space Station several times. Boeing's just hurting, and technically speaking, it does not look great. It does have this hammer on the daily, but it's got a lot of resistance to get through if it wants to reclaim that trend and kick off from it and overtake these moving averages. Check out the weekly. Yeah, increasing volume. The weekly closed at the bottom nearly. It is forming a nice little hammer this week. Let's see where it goes from here. Let's look at Plug. EVs had pretty good day yesterday. This is nice little bull flag maybe. Popped out, sold off, a little dojied, and starting to run again. Would love to see the volume pick up today. If it could take out this high at $33.95, $34. Set myself an alert. I do like to play Plug as well. If it takes out 35 or 34, could definitely be interested in this trade. Fucking Joe Manchin though, stripping the infrastructure bill of all of its EV tax credits and whatnot. Just fucking over the world, quite frankly. All for his 13,000 mine jobs in West Virginia. Did see somewhere that Joe Manchin started 2 coal companies in the 1980s that his son runs now. Which makes sense why he's holding up an entire bill and rejecting all of the efforts to combat climate change in it. It looks like he makes about $500,000 a year off of coal. Elected to represent the people, but clearly pushing his own agenda forward. So, love to see that in an elected official. Let's see, NEO had a big day. Ooh, NEO's up pretty good in pre-market too, 2%. Close this gap. Definitely be curious if it can hold that. 80% of gaps close. They tend to reverse afterwards. Definitely be a buyer here if this holds a 40.62. Should we have a scroll through Twitter? See what Twitter's talking about this morning? Then hop into some more tickers before market open. Just have a quick look at... Ooh, Moderna's running. Look at that. Right at the gap. Oh, sorry. That's an alert I set. That's not the pre-market. Pre-market's this orange dotted. This is orange dashed. Okay, so it's sitting in the top. Top of the highs for this little bounce. I'll add an alert. If it can hold that, if it can get into this gap at 359 where I have this other alert set, Moderna could be interested. But I think I mentioned yesterday I'm kind of over trading these pharma stocks. With any bit of news, they move, and I haven't quite figured out which way they're going to move, just because I don't know what's priced in at this point. I feel like everything when it comes to vaccines should be priced in. You know, they're going to keep selling for years to come all over the world, but who knows. Let's pop on Twitter. Let's see what people are talking about. See what other folks are trading. I follow some shit people, but you know, Twitter's all about fun. I don't really get my trade ideas from here. I just like to see what others are up to. I've got these folks over at Atlas Trading. Nothing against them, not a part of them, but it's just it's always fun to watch how when the stocks that they promote get pumped and people don't get out in time, and then they're, you know, they get ripped on for pumping and dumping. But I mean, he's right. Take your profits, secure the fucking bag. I mean, know your exit points. Don't hold things expecting them to go to the moon or to $100 if it's a $3 stock. Just fucking make your money and get out. This market's manipulated. Once you realize that, you know, you'll realize how important it is to set your stop losses, set your exit points, and just take your money when it's on the table and walk away. Believe me, I've blown up an account. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but just take your money and run. With that Hut trade I showed you yesterday, I made $80 on it. But you know what? I had already made $600 before that, so I got to close my day around $700 up, which is a phenomenal day for me. It was 6%. I wrote it up 6%. It hit my target of all-time highs at $13. I sold it. That was it. My hands were clean. I ran out, did some errands in the afternoon. Didn't have to think about it. Didn't have to worry about it. Got to watch it plunge and go all the way down and close 2% down. Felt bad for whoever bought my call options, but that's the market. You don't make money without people losing money. Yeah, this is phenomenal. So this news came out yesterday. Fed Chair Powell sold more than $1 million of stock as the market was tanking. Of course he did, because, you know, they all trade stocks, but I've really enjoyed the quest that Unusual Whales has been on recently. If you guys don't follow him, definitely give him a follow. Also, his service is phenomenal. But he is on a mission to expose every congressman that has ever traded based on insider information. While it is legal, it is just, you know, incredibly corrupt and fucked up in my opinion. But let's see. Pelosi's an absolute incredible trader. The COVID relief bill passed December 21st, 2020. On December 22nd, her spouse purchased 25 Tesla Leap calls with a strike price of $500. Damn. Whew. 69% on those. I had Tesla Leap calls too. I sold them the other day. Kicking myself. Been on a run. This is pretty great. Someone put a ape in front of the bull. This is also hilarious. I used to work right across the street from this bull, like literally 25 Broadway is right here. People would come all the time and just grab the bull's nuts and take pictures, and you could actually see the brass is like worn down on the nuts. It's all dark up here, but the nuts, just from everyone touching them, are fully worn away. It's pretty hilarious. How many ETFs are coming out to trade Bitcoin? I thought it was just one. This is another one, BTFD. It's not out yet. Buy the fucking dip. be. See what Tommy Coops is up to. What he's trading. Whew. 30%. Well, there's some Coinbase news. Here we go. Facebook chooses Coinbase as its custody partner for its pilot of a new digital wallet. That's huge. I know a bunch of people that are in Coinbase calls right now. Lucky them. Guys, bear with me for a second. I'm just setting up my other screens to get ready for this market to open. 14 minutes. That really is something. show you guys what I'm looking at in just a second here. Just show you how I set up my my screens. All right, where's my Streamlabs? This is what we're looking at. With TradingView, what I've learned is that you can't just do, like, it's harder to do one of these things because when you split it 4 ways, for some reason it only keeps your lines that you've drawn in this setting if you have it 4 ways. So if you have it like this, it'll keep your lines from anytime that you draw lines on your TradingView charts in a full screen like this. So what I've come to do is just open up 4 of them. I got the Qs and the SPY up top just so I can watch indices, and then 2 of the main stocks that I'm watching are down below. So I've got Tesla and Coinbase down here. And then on my other screen that you guys were just looking at is where I kind of go throughout the day and just see how every other stock. I set my alerts so I can be notified when certain stocks are moving. And yeah, that's how I've got one little tiny screen down here that I'm looking at here. I've got my main screen here, and then I've got a third up here. I'll post a picture on Twitter later today with it. Damn. Bought these Yetis the other day. Keep tea so fucking hot. Long Yeti. Great product. I will say, though, the one downside to them is that the other morning it finally got cold here, and we were walking out with our dogs in the morning with hot tea, and Yetis are so well insulated that the outside was just, it was like holding cold metal. So my hands were still fucking frozen. But I guess, you know, keeps my tea hot for an incredibly long time, so pros outweigh the cons there. All right, let's switch y'all back to the main screen. Whoa. Put myself down here. Oh, what up, K-Dog? You still in here? I just pulled up my Twitch chat. I'm not getting chat through to... Oh, there you are. It did come through. I guess I get my Twitch chat. I don't get my YouTube chat in my Streamlabs. Brother, we are looking at Coinbase. Facebook just announced the news they're going to use Coinbase as their custody partner for their crypto wallet. And you can see where the news broke here. And I was looking to trade Coinbase today because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin just so close, so close. 3.85% off all-time highs. Let's see what Facebook is doing with that. 1.5 up. Ooh, Tesla's moving. I'm Amazon trading this channel. Keep an eye for it to hit 35.26 and possibly reverse. If it reverses, I would expect the whole market to reverse. It's been in this channel since April. You could even go back, say it entered it in July of last year. It's bouncing around. It's got a gap above the market here. Oh, it's down pre-market. Snapchat reporting earnings on Thursday, I believe. Sold off yesterday, found some support. Excuse all these lines, but holy shit. Held support between these two now. Three minutes to open. Just pull up the futures markets real quick. NASDAQ sold off, coming back a little bit. Look for it to hold this 15,330. That looks important. That's weird. Why didn't the line show up? Y'all see that? S&P futures doing pretty well. I prefer to hold 4493. Tesla selling off now. Qs and SPYs hitting resistance for me. It's 373.94. That was a after hours high, it looked like. Pre-market lost it. SPY. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looked like the markets were strong, but let's see if they gap up and close this gap down this morning. Sell off a little bit. Here we go. Oh, get the fuck out of my face. This is not my password. This is a two-factor authentication code. Oh, Moderna's in the gap. Maybe. I had a feeling this would happen when I tried to do everything all at once. Tesla selling off. Coinbase selling off. Qs, holy shit, they're selling off. See if Tesla sells off and closes this gap down here to where it closed yesterday, 871. Watch for it to hold that support. Qs are turning around, SPYs are turning around. Keys got rejected. Again, second time 1-2, selling off. Coinbase did a little bit of a run there. I'm gonna see if it can take this 306.70, and if it holds that as support, I might get into that trade. Tesla's really going down. There we go. Found support, volume decreasing on the way down. You'd love to see that. Sellers not as motivated as the price goes down. Getting bought back up. Turning around. See where this candle closes. It looks like it's going to be a continuation downward. Hitting oversold on the minute. Let's pick up some fat hammer, decreasing volume. See if it rebounds. Not looking good. Yep. Volume's increasing now. We're still about 2/3 the way through the minute. Coinbase starting to hit some rejection as well. Ooh, Bitcoin over 63,000. Let's fucking go. Close the gap. There goes Tesla. gonna watch Coinbase now. I like it for this break of 306. Picking up some 310 calls. Nice little bull flag pattern up here. I'll keep an eye on Tesla on my other screen. Let's see what it does. Coinbase above pre-market highs. See if you can take out high day. We'll look for some continuation through that 306.70. There it goes. Up, up, up. Rejection. Yep. Support. Nope. Not in it yet. That was the move I was looking for, though. That's my issue with scalping, is you missed that move, and that was the trade of the day. Whereas if I just bought long-term call options at open, I'd be up a handsome amount right now. But I'm trying to learn how to scalp. See what else is moving right now. Is Facebook up 0.75, Upstart, yeah. Moderna selling off now. There we go. Find some support here. I'm in the trade. Ten seconds. Close above 306.70. Come on. I'm in the trade.
Order partially filled.
Let's go.
Order filled.
It's touching the oversold. Indices looking strong. There we go. Fuck. Still gonna hold it until it takes out the lower previous candle's high. Or sorry, previous candle's low. Volume increasing. Q's pushing through resistance. There we go. Pump, pump, pump. Find support. Takes out that other, this candle's low. Yep, I'm out.
Order partially filled.
That's why I fucking hate scalping.
Order
Fuck
filled.
this. Closing down that account for the day. Tesla getting hairy down here. Looks like it might be primed for a reversal. candle. Looks like the whole market sort of sold off, not DraftKings though. Still trading in this channel. Alright, I think I'm gonna pop off. Find me on Twitter, Bearcat Trades. If you like this video, if you like joining the stream, please like this video. It will live on my YouTube channel, and